My name is Emily Stehle, and I live in Clearwater, but we are in my studio in Pinellas Park, studios at 5663. I call myself a transformative trash artist because I use trash or discards for most of my work. And what I make is usually not something you'd expect to see out of garbage, so that's why I call myself that. Where I'm from, well, I was born in New York City, moved to New Jersey when my family moved when I was 5, and my dad is no longer with us, but he was a farmer, Chinese vegetable farmer. And I lived in New Jersey until I went to college in Boston. And then after I went to school, I got my degree in journalism. I didn't go back home. I went to Pittsburgh for a year, and then I ended up in Florida. So I've been in Florida about almost 50 years. In 2025, it'll be 50 years. And how has it influenced me as far as my art? I can't say, because I don't know. I didn't intend to be an artist. This is all kind of a lucky opportunity or chance that I got involved in art. I've always been interested in art, but never thought I'd be an artist. But I started out, I guess, in this world as a basket weaver. I made traditional baskets. And after a while, I started realizing I was bored with using patterns. I was really bad at patterns anyway. I couldn't read numbers very well. I would forget my counting. So consequently, when we'd make a nice pattern basket, I'd be taking it out a lot because I'd miscount and I'd find a mistake, and can't have a basket with a mistake, so you got to take the whole thing apart. But I was doing that for a while, and I realized, suddenly that I didn't like counting, and I also realized that that I wanted to try something different, and I realized that paper would be an interesting weaver because it'd be long enough. So I started weaving in paper as an accident. I'd worked as a PR marketing director for the Pier Aquarium, and one of my jobs was producing collateral marketing materials. And many times I'd have to order huge quantities for the printing, and many times they would be expired before I got rid of them. So I ended up saving these boxes of printed materials because I couldn't bear throwing them out. I just said, I can't do that. They were so pretty. The colors are really pretty. And I saved boxes of marketing collateral material. And all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, if I cut these into strips, I have weavers. So that was one of the things that was like, that was my moment of clarity when I thought, well, there's a reason why I've been saving all this stuff. I can turn this into art. And I started weaving baskets out of paper. Well, as I'm saying, I'm a transformative trash artist. I'm always trying to think, what else can I do with this stuff I have? There has to, I start looking on Facebook now, and I actually find artists who are using trash, and they do incredible, incredible things. I can't do those things. There are a lot of people who are using metal, but they're really into forging and stuff. I can't do any of that stuff. But so I look at what I have and think, what can I do with the stuff that would maybe extend the life of this, but in a different way. So I'm always trying to think of different ways I can show using trash in an artistic way. It makes me be a little thoughtful about things because I'm trying to get my husband to be more aware of throwing away things, and I also, this is interesting, I have a friend who's a teacher. She's an art teacher, and her art teachers in her school collect stuff like my trash to use for their artwork for their kids because they can't afford to buy stuff for them. So I've been collecting trash. I've been giving them like interesting pieces of cardboard. I give them, they don't take bottle caps, unfortunately, so they gave me the bottle caps. I don't give them back. But I'll give them anything else that I have. I'll give them containers because they don't have containers to put paint in, or I give them toilet paper rolls. They make lots of things out of them, but they also use the toilet paper rolls to hold their artwork for the kids to take them. They roll them up and take them home so they don't get crushed. I give them pencils, I give them crayons, I give them anything that I have that's like odd stuff or things that I don't think I'm going to use. I'll give them beads, I'll give them anything I can think of, glass mosaic tiles, anything that someone might use for art, I give. And I give them plastic bags too, because they want plastic bags, which shocked me. So my art has made me be more aware of all the things we toss out, and I'm trying to help other people by giving them stuff they can use for art. And I'm trying to teach my husband, don't put those bottles in the recycle bin. What do you mean? It's just a water bottle. Because you can cut them up, use a certain type of marker, use a heat gun, and you can make them into beads or something. You can use that. I mean, that's another thing I want to do. I want to make jewelry out of recyclables. So I guess art does keep me going, keeps me busy, keeps me active. And that's good. It's good.